Hey guys, Raj Sangha of Car Security. Welcome back to the channel and episode 5 of CAS Unplugged. Guys, it's December and obviously our Christmas decorations are up. As you can see, shop's looking very festive. While I'm talking about the shop, there's going to be some changes. So in January or February, we have a new demo stand arriving for one of the brands. Can't say too much at the moment. Slam Sanctuary section over here by the customer waiting area is moving. It's been allocated some space somewhere else in the shop. So there'll be a new demo stand coming here, but what we want to do is create a retro area which will show some of the 80s and 90s classic head units, such as the Alpines, the Pioneer Centrate, some of the Kenwood Trio units, Kenwood amplifiers. I've already managed to purchase some Alpine 80s and 90s stereos, but we're looking for Pioneer Centrates, Kenwood Trio units, Kenwood amplifiers like the KSE 1023. So if you've got any of this old stock ideally working and you're not using it, DM me direct, Raj Sangha 911 on Instagram, and we'll have a chat. So here we've got my E36 M3. If you remember in episode 4, we had my Porsche 964 on the plinth in the center of the showroom. The M3 will be coming out probably next week. Now, what do I replace it with? In fact, why don't you guys get involved? What do we replace it with? Should we put my 964 back in, E30 M3? We've also got a 635 CSI, E46 M3 track car. You choose. What should we replace M3 in the center of the showroom with? Now, while we're talking about this car, we've fitted the latest Blayde retro head unit already in this car. That's a Blayde Frankfurt. If you're not seeing the reveal episode, if you click here, you can watch the reveal episode of the Blayde Frankfurt. Very good stereo, perfect for those sort of late 90s and early noughties cars. Blayde's done an amazing video on that. And while we're talking about Blayde, let's get Blayde in on some action. What are you saying, Blayde?
What's going on?
You look stressed. I'm all right, you look stressed.
Yeah, just trying to sort that. We've got this RS5 in the workshop in a minute, so I've got these speakers. Look at this weird speaker. I've got to try and find some speaker adapters.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's the front door mid. I've got a rear door mid here. Trying to find some speaker adapters to work. It's going fun.
Okay, right. So probably not a good time to grab you because you're super stressed. Right. But anyway, what's been happening in the shop?
Well, we've been mega busy. We've got obviously Black Friday just been, mega deals in the shop. We have been proper busy. And obviously Christmas coming up, so I think we've got some deals just dropped, I believe. Yeah,
I think the guys in the office are already changing some of the pricing just to be a little bit more competitive. Mm-hmm. We will have a post-Christmas sale, so if you get some money for Christmas, come spend it with Blayde.
Yeah. We'll look after you.
In terms of videos, what have you dropped on the channel recently?
So we've just finished our 3-part series where basically build a system under a budget. So we did £500, £1,000 and £2,000. Just finished that, so if you're interested in that, just make sure you give it a watch.
Those links are in the description below, so yeah, by all means have a look at those. I'm going to leave you to it because you do look super stressed. I can see it on your face. In fact, we'll go over to the workshop. We'll have a look at this RS5 you're talking about. Nice one, cool. Guys, you may recall in our previous episode, the ramp that was here was in a dire way. Now, it's all sorted. Thanks to Ben and Adam Taylor. They reached out to me after CAS Unplugged episode 4. They've come in and they've done a fantastic job. This looks so much better. So before I get into the workshop, we've got this Seat Ibiza here. Now my son is learning to drive, so this is his first car. And what we decided to do was get Blayde involved and film an episode on a budget install on your first car. So we fitted CarPlay with a reversing camera, we've added some security, and we've added some bass. So that episode will drop on the channel very soon. Now let's get into the workshop. Busy workshop today. So we've got this Audi RS5 as Blayde mentioned, and Blayde is here with Purav. Purav, what are you saying? You all right?
Yeah, what's
up? Are you stressed?
No, we're getting there. We're getting there. It's a difficult spec car. We assumed it would be like the old ones, a bigger problem.
Okay.
But it's got 19 speakers. From factory, yeah. So
have you got a rough idea of what you're going with? Rough idea?
So we've narrowed it to Audison and Hertz. We're now contemplating over this, which is causing the main issue, is the mounting depth.
Okay, where's this from?
In the middle part of the door.
Okay, so speakers, amplifiers. Subs?
Single sub, but we're
Okay.
using the new Forza series amps, which is high powered with a processor put into it.
And I can see Dynamite sound
Sound
deadening.
deadening, obviously,
Okay.
yeah.
I'll leave you guys to it. I can see you're in the mix. Right, let's show you what else we've got in the workshop. So we got Matt's Jag F-Type here. Matt's taken it on himself to do some modifications to his car. He's changed the suspension, changed the wheels, he's adding some carbon bits. We've actually filmed an episode on all the modifications that we've done to this car. That would drop on the channel at some point. And then we've got this beautiful yellow 430 Spider, which belongs to my friend Nick. Last month we actually did a complete audio upgrade on Nick's Ferrari Testarossa, and now we're doing an audio upgrade on his 430 Spider. We're currently shooting a video on the installation of the 430, so that will come out on the channel again at some point. Now let me show you a room that we have created within the workshop. Follow me. So we've created this room for podcasts. Now you may have seen already on the channel, we dropped a SEMA vlog stroke podcast only last week. And what we're planning to do in 2023 and beyond is get some industry experts in from all the fields that we sort of work with. So car audio, home audio, automotive, styling, performance, tuning, all of that, all the brands that we work with, and get those industry folk down here into our podcast studio, if that's what you like to call it. And we can talk about their businesses and what they're planning for 2023 and 2024 and beyond if need be. So yes, at some point in January, February, our podcast studio will be ready. Now, if you're in this sector, if you work in the podcast sector or you're familiar with it, we need to know what mics and stuff like that to buy. Most people say Shure mics, but you know, let us know. Just drop a comment below if you can recommend some products that we can look at to buy for our studio. Again, the workshop has been super busy in the last month. Not only have we done Nick's Testarossa, we've had a Transporter T6.1 with and we fitted an Alpine, massive Alpine audio upgrade to that. Another Audi R8 through the workshop, which we bagged, which Parm absolutely loves, obviously, slamming cars on the floor. Loads of audio builds, Jeepster, CarPlay units. We've actually got a customer's Merc W124 in, which is being bagged, audio upgrade. He's dropped his wheels off, which are here somewhere. So that's an ongoing project. And obviously we've got the 430 Liberty Walk build. And we'll talk about that in a moment when we're in the car. So let's go and find Parm, let's see what he's up to, and we'll go from there. Parm's obviously in tool store because that's where he spends most of his time.
Oh, right, okay.
In fact, there he is doing some deals, no doubt, on the phone. What we say?
Yeah.
We got Umar. You say, you all right?
All right, perfect. We're seeing him a
Let
little
him get
while.
off the phone.
Cool. Oh, just doing some more deals on tools.
Why not? I'm going to go and pull out a car for us to go for a drive in.
Cool.
There you go. Umar.
There you go, mate. Just pin that onto your. Well, if you're ever going to pop into the tool store, which I think you should, this is the man that you'll likely bump into. This is Amar. Amar, what's going on this month in tool store?
Well, quite a lot. We just had the whole catalogue of Vera added to our portfolio.
So the full catalogue of Wera products is now available directly on our website, so make sure you jump on and check those out. Now, anything else? What else have
we
you
have had
going
a
on?
big delivery of Milwaukee that me and you went through as well.
Oh, is that what's on the floor here today? So we've just extended the range of Milwaukee pack out to our range. Those of you that know, you know, these are the storage solution that you need to have. So these will be up on the website soon.
We've also had the M12 delivery come in, so the body only units, so like soldering guns, impact wrenches, heat guns, a lot of M12 body units that fits all together basically.
So whether you're looking to kit yourself out or to kit someone else out for Christmas, you know what? Pop in store, have a look around. I'm sure there's something we can get you sorted with. We've got lots of stocking fillers available. These are really handy. I love these. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. Yeah. You can never have enough screwdriver bits in your toolbox, mate. Amar, what's your favourite tool today?
I don't know. I do like this Vera kit.
Okay then. What's it got in there then?
I'll show you. It's quite a cool kit.
Yeah, so we had Wera here the other day, we had Milwaukee here the other day, taking more orders from us. Is this the specific electrician?
I think it's one of the
Electrician's
electrician kits, yeah.
Yeah.
They do plenty, but it is one of them.
Pretty cool. Loads of bits over here. Look at that. Little workshop brew. Not really. Boom. Nice little stocking filler there. If you can't find on our website what you need, just drop us an email and we'll check stock. If we haven't got it in stock, we can at least get you a price and maybe get it ordered in. Takes a day or two, so.
Parm, you seen this?
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's the workbench for the pack out.
Yeah, so
And
if
it
you-
locks in place.
Yeah, so if you need to do little bits and bobs, you could just do it
Yeah.
on there. Listen, this pack out stuff's amazing. I love it. Right, it's time to now go for a drive as always. Let's see what Raj has pulled out the garage today. Come on. Emma, I'll see you later on.
See you later.
Oh yes! Oh yeah, baby!
Might as well go out for a drive in style.
I'll tell you what, that Rip Speed stereo though, that's sick.
It does the job. It works.
Well, I'm
Right.
surprised it works. No,
Right,
sorry,
let's,
Halford.
let's go for a drive. Are you driving or am I driving?
I'll drive.
All right, let's set the cameras up and go for a drive. Right guys, so we are in the BMW 840 Ci Sport, which we purchased recently, Slam Sanctuary Customs build. If you've not seen the episode on this car, click here, you can watch that episode. Just gonna go for a drive and as we always do, just talk a little bit about what's happened in the last month and what's gonna happen in the next month. On Saturday, December the 10th, we are holding our last Cars and Coffee meet for 2022 at CAS HQ. It's actually an afternoon meet, so it's not really Cars and Coffee, it's Cars and Chicken Wings, isn't it?
Yeah.
Papa G food truck, awesome food. So yeah, we're thinking this video should actually go out before the Cars and Coffee event. So yes, the date is Saturday, December the 10th, 12 noon till 4 p.m. By all means, if you want to pop down and have a look around at the cars. There's plenty of parking outside on the street and around the corner. Most of the slots inside the car parks are all done via Eventbrite. It's already fully booked. We've actually managed to collect a fair amount of money from all our events
Yes, so
this year.
Yeah, so all these £5 that we collect over the year to get your car booked into one of our Car and Coffee meets, we do not pocket that money. We put it in a separate pot, and at the end of the year, we give it all to charity.
So we're going to decide on 2 charities that we will donate all that money to. I think it's around £2,000. So it's a fair amount of money. I'm not sure of the exact number. So it's a fair amount of money. We'll donate that and we'll go again in 2023. The next Car and Coffee event, it will probably be in February. So look out for that on cardiscurity.com/events. Also, in terms of shows, we are not exhibiting at Autosport 2023 at NEC. However, we are there with Sealy, so we will be on the Sealy stand selling tools. So by all means, come over, say hi, and grab some tools on a deal. You're going to be there as well, aren't you?
I should be there for a couple of days yet.
Last episode, we put out a post for recruitment. We have managed to recruit a few staff, but we are still looking for another videographer, graphic designer, and sales staff. So if you fit that profile, again, go to cardiscurity.com. There is a tab for recruitment. Just click on that tab and drop us an email with your CV and we can go from there. So last month, obviously, we went to SEMA. That was discussed in CAS Unplugged episode 4. The vlog stroke podcast is now on the channel. Make sure you give it a watch.
2 old blokes.
Yeah, 2 old blokes. We got called out by some of the comments called us out. 2 old blokes. We can't hide the fact we are who we are, and our age is our age. So that is what it is at the end of the day, guys. Last month we also did some power-based training. So don't know if you guys know, we have a trade division called Car Audio Trade. We have nearly 500 trade customers up and down the country, be it a man in a van, be it small independent car audio dealers. So we hosted a training session for power-based dealers. If you are a trader or if you're a garage and you do a bit of audio work, if you go over to caraudiotrade.com, send the guys an email, and they'll ask you a few questions, and if you fit the criteria, you can have a trade account. So we've also purchased another car recently, which I can't reveal at the moment because that video will go out after this CAS Unplugged episode. It's a tuning store project, so we're not treating it as a Slam Sanctuary project.
Oh, we're not?
No, because I think it's going to be sort of fast road, semi-track. Matt and yourself, I believe, are headlining that episode. So I'll be covering the E31840 episode. Parm and Matt will be covering the tuning store episode of this new vehicle that we've just bought. It's fairly new, it's about 6 years old, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite interesting actually. I do like it.
German car guys. And whilst we're talking about projects, I actually want to do another Merc Slam Sanctuary Customs project. Now, as you know, we did the 124, the coupe. That had so much love. That car sold in an instant when we put it up for sale. So I think we need to introduce another Merc onto the channel. I think, why don't you guys decide? Let the audience decide. You know, maybe an R129, SL500, or a 190E 2.5 Cozzy.
Why don't we do this? Whatever suggestion is the most popular in the comments, we will do that car.
Yeah.
Should we
Or
do
what
that?
about a W126 SEC?
Big boy.
They
Big
look
boy
gangster.
Benz.
So guys, throw some comments downstairs. Throw some comments down below.
Downstairs.
Yeah. Throw some comments down below. Which car should we buy? Another Merc Slam Sanctuary Customs. We put 3 of our CAS demo cars up for sale recently, and again, they sold like that.
All 3 of them within a week. Apparently there's a recession.
Yeah, apparently. So yeah, the Mustang has just sold as well. The BM F80 M3 went straight away, and the 997 C2S went within 24 hours. That's gone to Dream Car Giveaways. They will be having one of their competitions on that car, so keep an eye on their socials. When the competition does go live, we'll share it as well. I think we're going to buy some tickets.
Sure, I'm buying some tickets.
I'm buying some tickets. Can you imagine if we win that car back? Like, guys, that was fixed. But you know what? That was a cool car. Another thing as well, our airlift van, which is the Vauxhall Movano high top long wheelbase. We just stripped that last week, took the wrap off. That's going up for sale. If you're interested in a van, drop us a DM. We'll be buying a new van for 2023 show season. In fact, what do you think of the 840? It's all right, isn't it?
Listen, I drove it before you did, mate. I think it's absolutely great. Do you remember I had COVID when Raj rang me?
Yeah.
When Raj Sira rang me, he goes, I heard you boys are after an 840. I've got one for you. And I'm like, mate, I'm dying with COVID, mate. I'm not interested right now.
Yes.
And then he pulled up outside my house, and I kind of did the deal with him out the window.
Yeah, it's just a cool car, isn't it?
This is amazing.
So yeah, we've got some questions that you guys have asked in some past episodes. D. Bassi asked, are Parm and Raj brothers? They look similar. Are we brothers?
We're not, but you know what? I probably look more than his brother than his own brother does, to be honest. So
Yeah.
we keep getting asked this over and over again.
We're not. So we've been working together for 20 odd years, and we've been friends a lot longer. So we're not brothers.
Obviously, there would be nothing wrong if we were. I wouldn't mind. It's all right. It's cool.
Yeah, cool. All right, yeah. JNU FC UK asked, how do you see the mod scene going in relation to electric cars? Have you seen many come through your doors yet? I'm going to let you answer that one.
Audio-wise, at the moment, you know, we can do dash cams. We can do kind of entry-level subwoofer and amp installs. For us, it's still a learning curve. Obviously, we don't want to pile in a load of audio equipment, and it starts affecting the batteries within the vehicle and stuff like that. You know, it could void your warranty. You could start blowing stuff up. We don't know. So we're still on a learning curve with that. We are getting closer, and yeah, there are a lot more EV vehicles being modified now. So, but yeah,
As we saw in SEMA.
As we saw at SEMA. So yeah,
We will add a electric vehicle to our fleet at some point and do some modifying. So next year,
just so that we can piss around with it.
yeah, we can
see what we can do.
So yeah, that answers that. And Darren Wilmer asked, Raj and Parm, when are you going to film an episode of the history of CAS, how and where it all started from then to now? That's a good shout. We'll cover that in our new studio. At some point, we'll do a podcast. Just that you know, we've been trading for 30 years, so it's a fair old journey, man.
Has it been that long?
It's 30 years. Started on Tottenham Court Road before social media was ever a thing, and in fact, before websites were ever a thing. So we'll cover that in an episode next year in our studio. Now, guys, I think I'll end it here. It's been a little bit longer than I anticipated this episode. Christmas around the corner, guys, so obviously wish you guys a fantastic Christmas and also a Happy New Year.
Let's hope your Christmas is better than our economy.
I'm sure it will be. If you're after a deal, don't forget our Christmas sale goes live on the 24th of December. Car and home and performance and styling and Slam Sanctuary Customs and tools. So yeah, that's a nice little plug there for the business. Thanks for watching, guys. We love the love that you are giving back to us. There's a lot more content coming to the channel. There's some ideas that we're thinking about for 2023. We're going to throw out there. Some may work, some may not, but we're happy to take your viewpoint and your comments on board. I think Parm's loving driving the 840 because
I'm going the long way around.
Yeah, he is going the long way around. Any questions or comments, guys, drop them below. Remember, I'm creating that car security museum of retro head units, stereos and amplifiers. If you've got anything old school which is cool, not some cheap $29.99 Alba stereo from back in the day, I don't really want that. But if you've got something really cool, drop me a DM, RajSanger911 on Instagram, and we can talk about maybe purchasing that or taking it off your hands. Anything else from you?
Yeah, my new car arrives in a few days.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so
Merry Christmas!
So yeah, we have purchased 2 new CAS cars for the demo fleet. Brand new box fresh arrives in a few days, and then we've got another car. I was just gonna say which brand. We've got another car arriving shortly as well, and both of those obviously will be revealed on the channel. They need to be ready by Ultimate Dubs, March, Telford. So we've got a really short window to get 4 or 5 cars ready. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you smash that like button now, share, make sure you subscribe to the channel. From me, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Guys, have a good Christmas. Remember, don't drink and drive. If you are drinking, let someone else drive, or just get an Uber.
Yeah, sick. See you guys soon.